Hey warriors, and welcome to your rut busting yoga flow and creativity session. In these sessions, I'll give you a prompt to help you inspire new ideas. We'll spend about 15 minutes or so on our mats, flowing and stimulating our creative energies. And then we have time set aside for you to take that prompt and that energy and create. These sessions are perfect for when you're feeling stuck in a creative endeavor, a work project, or just in life. Today's prompt is, it began as a practical joke, but by the end of the day, nobody was laughing. So when you're ready, let's hop on the mat and fight for our creativity. Warriors, in today's rut busting yoga flow, we're going to start standing. You can start at the top of your mat. I'm just going to start facing you. Just find a little stability through the feet, planting all four corners into the mat. You can maybe even lift the toes up and then slowly lower them, just to find a little awareness through the feet. I'm starting to move up through the rest of the body. Keep a slight bend in the knees. Pulling the belly button back toward the spine to create a little stability in the core. Let your hands fall to your side. Palms facing forward or towards your body. Pulling the shoulder blades down away from the ears and pulling the shoulder blades together to help open through the chest. Almost like you're pinching an invisible pencil between them. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze or whatever feels comfortable to you. As we just take a couple moments to come into the breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Even this pose, just standing here in mountain, is a really powerful pose and can help unblock you if you're feeling stuck, if you don't have any time to do anything else. Even just standing up from your desk and coming into this pose for a few breaths can help get things flowing and moving again. So inhale and exhale. And maybe just start to invite a little movement into the body. You can reach the arms up overhead. Stretching through the fingertips on an inhale. And then maybe exhale, grab the left wrist with the right hand and pull that right arm up and over toward the right side of the mat, pressing that left foot into the mat for a nice counter stretch. Inhale back to center. Grabbing the right wrist with the left hand, stretching up and over toward the left side of the mat, stretching through that right side of the body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release the hands to the side. Maybe we even just start to sway a little. Just whatever you need to get your body moving if you've been sitting or feeling stuck. Just doing whatever you need, maybe pedaling the feet, maybe doing a little dance, just to get your body moving before we start flowing. Whenever you feel like you had the movement that you need, I'm going to move to the top of my mat. If you're already there, just stay put. Again, plant those feet, find that stability through all four corners of the feet. And the next inhale, we'll reach for the sky. And on an exhale, we'll swan dive forward into a forward fold. Pause here for just a second. You can keep the knees as bent as you need. Letting the head hang, still keeping the shoulders pulled away from the ears. Inhale, half flat back. Bring the hands to the shins or the thighs. And exhale, fold forward. And inhaling, reach for the sky. And exhale, bring the hands back to the side. It's just a half sun salutation to get us moving a little bit. Now we'll keep it going. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, half flat back. Exhale, we'll drop the hands to the mat on either side of the feet, stepping the right foot back and then the left into a plank just for an inhale. And on an exhale, we'll lower everything to the mat. Inhale, lifting the chest and the chin away from the mat, pulling the elbows together toward the center body for baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale and exhale, tuck the toes, pressing up into our plank and all the way through to our downward dog, lifting our hips up and back, letting the heels fall toward the mat, but knowing they don't have to touch. Keeping a slight bend in the knees and lifting the tailbone up toward the sky. Inhale and exhale. And then the next inhale, we'll plant the left foot into the mat and lift the right foot up and back into a three-legged dog. Keeping the hips even. Just bringing it to a height that's comfortable for you. We'll inhale, maybe lift it a little higher. And exhale to bring the knee toward the chest, up through the center body, bringing that right foot up between the hands, giving it a little help if you need. And then we'll inhale up into our warrior one. So we'll bring that left foot up a little bit, pointing toward the left, top left corner of the mat. Inhale the chest away from the knee, keeping that right knee bent at a 90-degree angle, right knee over right ankle. Keeping the slight bend in that back leg, just adjusting your stance to a width and length that's right for you. You can bring the hands to the hips, heart center, and eventually, once you have your stability, we'll inhale them up, reaching for the sky. And our warrior one, pointing the hip points toward the front of the mat. Again, careful not to lock that back knee. We'll inhale, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, pausing here. Inhale, reach. And on the next exhale, we'll open up into warrior two. Opening that left foot so it's parallel with the side of the mat, long side of the mat. Keeping that right knee over that right ankle, reaching the arms out to either side, front and back of the mat, and gazing over that right hand. Inhale and exhale. And on the next inhale, we'll reverse our warrior, dropping that left hand down that back leg, reaching the right arm up and over toward the back side of the mat, just bending at the waist. Be gazing at that right hand. And exhale back into our warrior two. We'll take a few moments here to flow through those two poses, or if stillness in either one of these poses feels better for you, you can just stay there. But we'll inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. And then this time we'll inhale to reverse the warrior. And on the exhale, cartwheel the hands forward, coming up, landing on either side of that right foot, turning the left toes to face the front of the mat. And on an inhale, just give a little rock. And exhale, coming to the top of the mat, bringing the left foot up to meet the right, releasing into our fold. Inhale, half flat back. Exhale, fold. And inhale, we'll reach for the sky. And on the exhale, we'll swan dive straight back into our fold. And we'll move through that flow on the other side. So we'll inhale, half flat back. Exhale, planting the hands to the mat, stepping that right foot back and then the left. Inhaling at the top of the plank. Exhale, release everything to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, pushing up into our plank and all the way through into our downward dog. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, we'll plant that right foot, this time lifting the left leg up and back into our three-legged dog, keeping those hips even. Inhale a little higher and exhale, bringing that left knee up toward the chest and that left foot up through center between the hands, giving it as much help as it needs. And inhale, we'll work our way into our warrior one, adjusting that back foot to face the top right corner of the mat. Inhaling the chest away from the knee, bending that left knee over that left ankle, adjusting your stance as needed, pressing the back edge of that back foot into the mat, not locking that knee, finding stability and balance, facing the hip points to the front of the mat, and then inhaling the arms up overhead. We'll pause here for a few breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, reach up through the fingertips. And exhale, we'll open into warrior two on the other side, bringing the right toes, point toward the long side of the mat, bending that left knee over the left ankle, reaching out toward either side, gazing out over that left hand. Inhale and exhale. The next inhale, we'll reverse our warrior, dropping that right hand down that back leg, reaching up and over. And exhale back to warrior two. And we'll flow through those two poses, or if stillness feels better to you, please embrace that. Inhale, reach for the, reverse the warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. This time we'll reverse the warrior. And on the exhale, we'll cartwheel the hands forward, bringing them to either side of that left foot. And this time we will bring that left foot back to meet the right into our plank, then just release the knees to the mat, bringing them as wide as the mat. Come into a extended child's pose, reaching the hands up toward the top of the mat. Bring the bum to the heels, and then letting your forehead rest on the mat. And from here, it's up to you how long you'd like to stay in child's pose. We will use this time now to take a little creative time. Take the prompt from earlier, take it to a notebook, a computer, a desk, wherever you'd like to create. And I'll have a little nice creative music playing for you. So hopefully the energy you've just cultivated will spill out onto the page. So thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste, warriors, and go forth and create. Welcome to your creativity session. Don't worry about pausing or turning off the video. We'll play some music to keep your creativity flowing as you work. Challenge yourself to keep going until the video ends. You got this. And if you appreciate these videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Today's prompt is, it began as a practical joke, but by the end of the day, nobody was laughing. Time's up, Warriors. Great job. I hope this rut-busting flow and creativity session was helpful. Remember, no matter how much or how little you created in this session, you still made the time and showed up. If you want to make these sessions a regular thing, make sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell to get notified whenever I have a new video. Have a wonderful day, Warriors.